we go all the way down to the very final map. And as we've seen before, there is a potential chance that your number one team can always drop and fumble it at the very last second.
We have seen that more times than I'd like to mention. Honestly, it's actually quite insane how many times we've seen, you know, oh, here's the team. Okay, you know, for them to lose, this really specific, unlikely turn of events has to occur. And then you see it starting to unfold. You know, it's that last game craziness, which, hey, I mean, as said, I wait.
Oh, no. Someone who's not been doing math. Okay. It might just be an unfortunate flip off one of the lips of the little dibs. He's already dead. Leave the man alone. He's not getting revived anytime soon. I suppose in this kind of lobby, you want to make sure you commit it right and you actually get the points rather than someone else just sneakily stealing it away. It's not.
Remember,
no.
FaZe died on the edge of La Cobre area. You know, they got killed kind of by GF before. This is very reminiscent of the first time we were up here. It's slightly more northern, but not by a great deal. Remember, you know, roll your mind back. Eastern.
Hit some paper boxes, my dude. You can do this, I believe. Vexed. Rip by name and rip by nature. He's gone. He's finished. A Blizz pulling up on this. I think they have to be fair. There's not really much more land you can go and grab, especially at this stage. Lipson will probably come forward and try and put the M24 to good use. Get a knock on TSM if possible. And look at that. That is another knock on the opposing side. So if they read that on Apocalypse, TSM might go and try and find that knock. Nope. Quizzy says no. Clip's gone down and flushed as well. T-Bone and Page get the job done. When it comes to the Valley.
Level 1 vest. Ugh. He just doesn't have the sustain, I don't think. He's all on his own. Yeah, nothing you can do. Player's going to come in, trade on him. He's down. Na'Vi going to lose out on a very key component of their lineup. And again, I think that my mind goes back to the fact that these circles just seem to so drastically favor Tornado Energy and Northern Lights. Like, look at their positions. Just so disconnected from the rest of the team over kind of behind Ents up there. And yeah, so Tornado Energy, I want to see how they approach this. Do they hold this 2-2 or would they like to centralize? And, you know, again, what else do they do from this?
Actually, they got to win. No, surely not. Yeah, now but you've got this all day long. Take out the tires, take out the driver. If not, to shoot the damn car. Job done. 16th position. The last game of Miramar for them not going too well. Liquid slowly but surely working their way up the hill. That's a good read from FaZe Clan. Monitor the situations and watch them unfold as they do in front of you. I'd see he'll take the actually a 1-1-1-1. So 4-man split here coming out of FaZe Clan to cover as much ground as humanly possible. We'll look onwards of this fight though. Ents. 6th position going up against Na'Vi. Na'Vi on the cusp of joining the 100-point club. Potential here if they wipe this team to actually jump FaZe Clan. Page goes down. That's not good for Omicron, especially when they're in 2nd and knocking on the door of 3rd with Tornado Energy. They get the drop onto this one. That'll be them jumping them in placement and position when it comes to points. Pixels down, but not out. Fortunately, that's by his own demise. You have to. I'm so glad we're showing you the map here. Tornado Energy TSM team, Liquid WP. So many teams. So much massacre is about to go down on the eastern side of this circle. Tornado Energy are hanging fire inside the buildings and waiting for other teams to advance forward first. Omicron will take the head of the pack. They'll go towards Team Liquid. Team Liquid's going down low to try and wrap on WP. If WP have not read this well, they'll be getting a shock surprise. It's K-Mind. Peekaboo, thank you. First one down, second one extremely damaged. The rest of them to the left-hand side, they've no idea. Why are you not looking this way? You know he's there. Where's the communication? There is finally a follow-up, but has the damage been done? Dynamite just stalled them for all but a moment for the rest of Team Liquid to arrive to the party. Why weren't they looking at him? You've just seen all your teammates go down. They should have been calling for this one. There is a big nade there, which might lose a player at Team Liquid. They don't. They stem them. They stop them. They kill them in their tracks. And K-Man can be brought back to his feet. But they have to be quick because in front of them, Lauren, you have Omicron. You have TSM who are about to go against Tornado Energy. This entire side is going to get so damn messy.
It certainly is. I remember Tornado Energy at the foot of this, going to sweep up at the very end. They've gone and found TSM. So yeah, this is... A brutal one over on this side too. TSM aren't able to engage cleanly. If they go too far over the other side, everyone on that hill we were just watching gets to see them. So as you can see here, being shown by T-Bone having perfect vision. So TSM are in a really bad spot. Tornado Energy have a bit of a deeper clip to the hill that they can kind of work behind and use that as a little bit more of cover. Tempest has fallen. Chempy's going to find it, and nice work from Vex on the flank, but not good enough. Melman in the end does get it, and we will be seeing if maybe Tornado Energy can make it out of there. A good handful of kills, but very tip-top. It has kind of been quelled, and actually GF did go on that western side approach. They've swung around, but they have been spotted by FaZe. They went to the other side of the eastern crater. Northern Lights did lose a player fighting FaZe, so FaZe in a good position right now, getting a couple...
If there's not enough cover, well, they have to take the fight up against Omicron, get to the lip of the crater and see what you can do. Set with a barrel. I love the quick little bit of bait coming out of Michael, and opts to go back in. Shoot me once, fool you. Shoot me twice, no chance. It's time for you to die. 2 players standing on the side of Unity. Marv gets tagged, but there is no full damage over time coming into Arrival. Aya onto Hellscream as well out in the open, so there'll be less for Bogarty to try and get the revive off to him. Up against the blue, unfortunately. Bit of a trek to do. Ivers going in with a molly. If that's it is inside. Oh my god, how much damage is he about to do to them? They've got to flood out of this one. Can Orange potentially be going down also here? That is a huge, huge molly, and there's a follow-up as well. Michael in with a grenade. Orange does go down. Hyruzen holding. They don't know about this one. That's the problem. Marv, healing and moving. Inside we go. They find one, but he's still around that corner. Hyruzen could be the game changer here for Unity. Danneman down. Now it comes down to this one man, but I think he did get an opportunity to get behind him, but he's fumbled it himself. Oh, Ivers, he's hiding in the smoke. You can't see him that it's blind firing through this one. This has accidentally gone in the favor of Redline.
Ents just got wiped. Again, I'm going to start looking towards the top picks. We've got the big teams fighting. Omicron just lost players. We've got them being traded out here. K-Mine just got found by T-Bone. I'm more caring about the top 6. I'm looking about the top team here. And when Omicron are in fights, that's a big one. Unity, again, are in 14th. They are not relevant to me. Redline are trying to jump, but not that much. Kemba just got found, and they have been eliminated. But T-Bone has just destroyed Liquid. This could have been their fight back, but James is now your last man standing. He's got Tornado Energy on one side. He's got the blue on his back. How much more can this man do? Mexi's bled out. James slowly but surely trying to work his way forward, but it looks like Tornado Energy are aware. They know what's going on here. Melman creeping up the hill. He might be stabbed in the back any second now. T-Bone waiting patiently. They're all down to scraps. The top couple of teams. James goes down. It's Alia to find him, and Tornado Energy somehow still putting a foot in front of the other, finding another step in the right direction. T-Bone now spotted. That's Quizzy getting the damage, and he's going to be out of big meds. He's down to bandies. That is not good. And the circle shifts towards the west. FaZe suddenly becoming a good, powerful position. Northern Lights very strong as well. Nade will put down T-Bone. Kemba's just been caught by Levin. This is not going to stop action now. This is going to be complete wild moments to come.
They are fighting a FaZe clan that is broken into 2. 2 players left to deal with what's left, unfortunately, of Na'Vi with the tap in the single man. So I'd see him go into this one and then end up dying like we just saw with Team Liquid, rather, unfortunately. T-Bone, fantastic effort from him. Nade banks off the side, and again, the reason they have to be so quick is that basically Fuzzface in a 1 versus 3 standoff against IW. They're looking into this. They have full Overwatch, and they will need to remove them from the lip of the cliff here. By getting them out of the crater, they take away that elevation. The good amount of advancement that they have on. Itzy's trying to wrap low, and this time it's not to be. Tornado Energy, meanwhile, still picking up frags, still picking up placement. They are firing on all cylinders. This is so damn good from them in this one. The consistency has been phenomenal. And with only 2 more maps left, they are well and truly in contention for picking up first place, not only in this one, but through this competition as a whole. FaZe Clan, time to strike. They've regathered the troops, and they're on the verge of getting double digits and the frags.
Yeah, Tornado Energy looking deadly, but they were put down to just Quizzy. They've been popping off. How many kills? 12 kills. Who are these guys right now? They are playing above and beyond. Another kill. They are going to be fighting the whole way. You've got to feel as though, in my eyes, FaZe have kicked it up a gear for sure, but, you know, again, with Tornado Energy getting this many points, they're just going to kind of just break ahead. And I don't know. BSD going to find 80. Oh, no, is that a flush? It's a flush. That's the last thing FaZe needed. FaZe wanted to say it's that 4-man stack going end game, and there it is. BSD goes down, but at the cost of FaZe keeping 4 standing. And you know what? I feel that Quizzy could get one, maybe a one and done, but it definitely could happen. The way Tornado Energy have been playing, I mean, they seem to know so much. They seem so aware of everything going on around them. So again, Northern Lights just have to wait patiently. It's not going to be a big kill win at this point, but I mean, they're still sitting in the best position. FaZe have to still, get past Quizzy, who's in a really annoying spot.
This would be a huge win for FaZe and just throw another team into the contest. Flashbangs up. You can see Quizzy's arms are in the air, flapping all over the place. He is forced
Good
into
awareness.
a really crappy situation, but 3 versus 1 gets the job done. Like you said, losing Itzy, it's not great, but certainly when you're working as a 3 like that in unison, at least remove them down. This is from Navi wiping out Ents earlier on, just so you get a quick overview of how that all went down. Northern Lights, well, they've been extremely quiet throughout this entire process, but they do have a bigger foothold in this circle.
Look at cheeky
Unfortunately
little
for FaZe
Arb.
Clan, it'd have been better if a party beetle just to continue the meme from when we saw him on the beachhead that time.
God,
The beetle.
it just made me so happy.
Come to die. The last man. Usually, Lauren, I'd say that if you're on the edge of that crater, you're in a good position. But for FaZe Clan, they have to wrap all the way to the west so they can basically get behind the wall. There is a very tall wall that runs all the way around this area just to deny vision on the arrival. Get behind it, and then you can work your way into this. But even still, there is like 2 levels to this area within inside the crater. And honestly, I feel like Northern Lights is going to control it.
Wait, Fuzzface just let Arb live.
Probably don't want to give away his position because he's doing what he's been doing most games.
Yeah.
He's sitting back and being the person who's not only a marksman, but who gives information to the team. He'll be the IGL just to feed all this back. And if maybe Gustav and Uber can
Honestly,
not necessarily force,
wait,
but
Rich. Look at the way the wall runs here, right? Technically, it does. This is whoever gets it. But technically, if Uber and who is it, Gustav, get round to the far eastern side, if this just kind of centralizes up, Northern Lights have to kind of walk out against them, and this is a really good position tactically. If FaZe move across that big wall, which they kind of are, they're going to really keep back Northern Lights if they have to leave this compound. It's hard to leave, walk away from this. I don't know what the utility's like for Northern Lights. It might be good because they haven't had too many fights yet. Let's have a look. Okay, it's still into play, but you got to feel center point here, Rich.
it's kind of
Favors FaZe, I feel.
their attention has been drawn by Fuzzface as well, shooting down upon them. I don't know how much further he can go. I think that's a pretty open run, but that's allowed Gustav and Uber to reposition. Imagine if Arb just ruins one of the FaZe players now. Nothing else to play for and just goes for the straight up flush. Fuzzface will die shortly. So we need... FaZe Clan have to make this count. His death must be for nothing. It can't be for nothing. Excuse me. It must be
there is a tree
game
there.
changing to try and move on it. Say again, sorry?
There is a tree there. He's got some cover to play with. It's not much. I'd like to see his perspective, but obviously Arb being so close to Gustav, it's why we're here. And Arb might be the downfall of FaZe.
Imagine if he wins
Oh,
this.
my word. Yeah, I'd like to see what Fuzzface has to work with. I don't think it's much, of course, but I don't know if that tree is quite in or not. I think he's just out, but he's buying time for the others to get close, so the next time they shoot, if he just peeks, he's going to try and bait the shot maybe, and then they can start maybe taking the fight to them if they want to try and keep Fuzzface alive or use his death as a jump-off point. But look at the way the terrain's worked out here. It's really, really tough for them to get up towards Northern Lights because it's on a slightly higher plateau, and all these smokes are buying time. So for Gustav and Uber, how do you get up there cleanly? You don't. You might need to just wait late game and try and hold back these 3 as they try and traverse forward if it does, again, hit center point, which you would have an advantage on.
They got to the pipes, though, which is the barricade when it comes to the side of the Northern Lights. They have to move from this. Yeah, that's what I mean. They have to do the job. The problem is it's Arb. He's the spoiler. Yeah, Fuzz is going to die and he's not going to give away a point. Oh, sorry. I genuinely thought someone had managed to tank him up there for some unknown reason. I think my mind just had a bit of a wow. Okay. Ab's being kept in check and that's going to get denied. Flashbangs will come out now because the Northern Lights, Lauren, they have to advance forward and Gustav is at the foot of them.
I almost wanted them to hold the wall, if I'm honest, but I understand why they pushed up here. It makes sense. Let's see if Uber's flash can play Gustav in potentially. It's probably a flash on contact. If Gustav gets contact, yeah, flash over, might try and peek it. Not going to this time. There we go, peeks it, eventually sees them. They know where they are, needs to buy time. Gustav needs to be careful. He was just almost spotted there. Yeah, this is not good. Gustav misplaying that has now opened up an opportunity for Batulins. You got to see Uber now leaving this up into a 1v3. Not gonna happen,
God.
Northern Lights. Handle it well at the very end.